Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the 49ers going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. No, Jack, Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Back to throw here. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Gone! Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Let's go.
2nd down, Peterman. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, it's Peterman. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, Hands, a little bit questionable.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Peterman. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin. First and goal here from the 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Peterman. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Peterman looking to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll set up a throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Hyde. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambo on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Here we
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Peterman to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, Peterman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Peterman on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd and 10, Peterman again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Peterman. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, fighting off the defender. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the D-line's going to spread out. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
No, check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Green 39.
Here's Peterman. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Peterman on second down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and 1, Peterman looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. little play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, able to avoid him. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Peterman to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Peterman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch two. Hurry up, here we go.
Play action. It's Peterman. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down, Peterman. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more. Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. Like that, don't you? All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? Yeah. I like that. Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, and he's going to go down again. Navarro Bowman in there to to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
Play action. Now Peterman. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Good! All right, here we go. Blue, line it!
Here we go. Peterman on fourth down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll give to Hyde. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Peterman to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From midfield now, here's Peterman. It's brought in by Doxson. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Redskins on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Peterman on the screen. Bernard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Niners, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.